When you hear the words Marine Raiders, you might think of elite warriors executing the impossible under cover of darkness. But these modern-day warriors have a legacy stretching all the way back to the deadly battles of World War II. Today, we'll explore how the Marine Raiders were born, how they made their mark in World War II, and how, after being disbanded, they were resurrected in the 21st century to become one of America's premier special operations units. MARSOC, the birth of the Raiders. The Marine Raiders were born out of necessity. In 1942, during the early stages of World War II, President Franklin D. Roosevelt authorized the formation of the United States' first elite amphibious light infantry unit, modeled after the British Commandos. The goal? To launch fast, hard-hitting raids behind enemy lines in the Pacific, where the Imperial Japanese Army was entrenched. Led by legendary figures like Lt. Colonel Evans Carlson and Lt. Colonel Merritt Red Mike Edson, the Raiders were tough, unconventional fighters. Carlson's Raiders became known for their use of the term gung-ho, meaning work together, and a more egalitarian style of leadership. Combat legacy in World War II. The Marine Raiders' first major action came in August 1942 during the Mackinac Island Raid. Though it had mixed success, it demonstrated the potential of elite amphibious units. Later that year, Edson's Raiders defended Lunga Ridge on Guadalcanal in a ferocious battle against overwhelming Japanese forces. Their bravery earned Edson the Medal of Honor and cemented the Raiders' fearsome reputation. Across the Pacific, Raiders executed reconnaissance missions, night raids, and jungle warfare. They were the tip of the spear, often isolated, outnumbered, and deep in enemy territory. Disbandment. Despite their effectiveness, the Marine Raiders were disbanded in early 1944. Why? Because the rest of the Marine Corps had caught up. Every Marine unit was now capable of amphibious assaults, and the Raiders' specialized role was no longer deemed necessary. Still, their impact lived on in tactics, legacy, and esprit de corps. But for decades, the Raider name disappeared until the 21st century. The Rebirth, MARSOC. After the tragic events of September 11, 2001, the United States knew it needed an expanded special operations footprint across all military branches. While the Army's Green Berets and Delta Force and the Navy SEAL teams were already entrenched in the War on Terror, the Marine Corps had historically resisted joining U.S. Special Operations Command, or SOCOM. That changed in 2006. Under pressure from the Department of Defense, the Marine Corps established Marine Forces Special Operations Command, or MARSOC. This marked a monumental shift, finally integrating elite Marines into SOCOM's global mission. Initially composed of elements from Force Recon, the Marines' traditional deep reconnaissance and direct action unit, MARSOC brought an amphibious and expeditionary mindset to special operations. These warriors were soon tasked with some of the most complex missions in the global war on terror. Then in 2014, history came full circle. The name Marine Raiders was officially reinstated, honoring the World War II legacy. Today, MARSOC is composed of 3 Marine Raider battalions, a Marine Raider support group, and a Marine Raider training center. This structure supports global operations with direct action units, intelligence and logistics support, and ongoing development of elite warriors, training and specialization. Becoming a Marine Raider is not for the faint of heart. Selection is among the most grueling in the U.S. military, both physically and mentally. Marines must first pass assessment and selection, an SE and demanding process that filters only the best. Those who make the cut enter the individual training course, ITC, a roughly 9-month pipeline that transforms them into fully capable special operations personnel. The ITC includes small unit tactics, amphibious warfare, survival, evasion, resistance, and escape, SERE, close quarters battle, CQB, military free fall, halo and hey-ho jumps, urban warfare, foreign internal defense and cultural training, language proficiency and regional expertise are emphasized. Raiders are often embedded with partner forces across Africa, the Middle East, Asia, and Latin America. In terms of firepower, Marine Raiders use a vast arsenal of tools. M4 A1 operator spec rifles, HK416 for close engagements, MK13 sniper rifles, M320 grenade launchers, night vision, thermal optics, and drones. They operate in 14-man teams called Marine Special Operations Teams, MSLTs, often deploying with embedded signals, intelligence, and explosive ordnance specialists. What makes Marine Raiders unique is their blend of Marine Corps infantry excellence with SOCOM-level strategic capabilities, modern missions. Since their formation, Marine Raiders have executed missions across the globe, often under the radar. In Afghanistan, they conducted high-risk capture and kill operations against Taliban and Al-Qaeda leadership. In Iraq, they operated in the shadows to dismantle insurgent networks. But direct action is only one part of their job. Marine Raiders are also trained in foreign internal defense, FID, training, advising, and assisting foreign militaries. This role makes them crucial in strategic partnerships from the Philippines, where they helped combat ISIS-aligned insurgents, to Africa, where they've trained forces to combat extremist groups like Boko Haram and Al-Shabaab. In Syria, Marine Raiders were among the U.S. forces who helped coordinate and lead Kurdish-led SDF operations against ISIS strongholds. They are masters of versatility. Whether it's a clandestine raid, hostage rescue, or coordinating drone strikes with local allies, the Marine Raiders bring quiet professionalism, cultural awareness, and unmatched lethality to the table. Unlike other SOCOM units, Raiders maintain their identity as Marines, bringing with them the Corps' ethos of honor, courage, and commitment into every operation. The future of the Raiders. As warfare evolves, so too do the Marine Raiders. Today, they incorporate cyber operations, unmanned systems, and intelligence fusion into their missions. Though the weapons and tech may change, the spirit remains the same: gung-ho, brotherhood, elite execution. From the jungles of the Pacific to the deserts of the Middle East, the Marine Raiders continue to lead the way. If you enjoyed this breakdown of the Marine Raiders' legendary past and powerful future, make sure to like, subscribe, and let us know which Special Forces unit you'd like us to cover next.